not optimized like perfectly yet. So, hey, let's think of it as a benefit. You got to experience StarCraft 2 with crap-ass graphics. And now you get to see the beautiful difference at a higher quality setting. But we're not even at Ultra yet. And that will be at tomorrow when I do my next commentary. In the meantime, Louder continuing to just butcher these drones with this what do we want to call that? Oh, it's a Banshee. And the Banshee's just destroying stuff. And Louder trying to decide what to do next. But to be honest, right now he's doing a really good job of harassing. He's making a lot of drones run back and forth from one base to the other, reducing the entire mining time. And basically what he's doing is stalling enough where he can get himself back up and running. And my frame rate is starting to drop again. That's fantastic. Thank you, StarCraft 2, for being the most inconsistent game I've ever played. And anyway, something to mention about the Banshees actually is they have a really good range. And for some reason, oh, he was attacking drones. My bad. Louder trying to get everything he can, and outranging the Hydras over there. The Hydras apparently don't have range yet. Is that true? No, they don't have their range upgrade, and that's probably because he's been being harassed so much that he's pumping units and not able to afford the 150 upgrade. But you know what? So that's what happens when you're under the pressure. And Bubba, again, a good player. In the meantime, he's kind of going on a counter-offensive over here. But he's going Hydra, and there are Hellion out on the field. And, man, Hellion do a ton of damage to Hydra. And with the Banshee coming out, he's going to hold this no problem. And again, the reason they do so much damage is because the bonus to light. And on top of that, it's like a form of splash damage, line of sight splash damage. Or I guess not really line of sight so much as straight line splash damage, line of sight. What am I talking about, line of sight? I don't even know it. What type of game is that from? Is it from StarCraft? No, it can't be. I don't know, but it seems like something I've said a lot. I don't know why. Line of sight. I'll think of it by, like, next week. So Banshee's back out on the field. Not enough energy to actually keep cloaking, and they're overseers. So this is not going to work too much longer. But you know what? It's done its job. He's managed to get back into this game income-wise. You know what? We probably should have looked at the tab earlier. Hold on. Let's take a look at Louder's income after losing all those drones. What's going on? Oh, there they are. Income drops to 0, right? I thought it was like all the way back here for some reason. His income literally drops to 0, and even after this harass is over, right? Which, come on! Why won't it move forward anymore? That's annoying. Move forward. Forward! 3 seconds. Now, that makes no sense. Look, you drag it a little, and it goes like 10 feet in time. Anyway. So while Louder is harassing, though, you can see that his income is once again increasing, and either keeping pace or catching up in general. That's a large part, and thanks to this mule right here. And it's kind of an interesting point because, you know, the mule keeps Louder and Terrans in general in the game. Just skip back forward, by the way. Ooh, look at that. Overseers, man. They are fast. They're chasing around those Banshees like, I will find you and look at you. Because that's what I do with, like, 7 eyeballs in my head. I look at things. Look at him. He's like, he gets, like, lazy eye all of a sudden and kind of, like, closes his eye. Hey, Saturn! Welcome back for the party over here. How you doing? Look, we move, but he doesn't. He's so lazy. And Banshee's trying to do some more harassment. Oh, Louder being cute, just dancing around this Overseer a little bit. He's like, man, I wish I could attack Air Sky. And the Overseer's like, man, I wish I could at least, like, lick him for damage. But he's not able to. And oh, looks like we have a range upgrade at this point. No, we don't. Oh, so he just happened to get a little too close. Oh, Louder, a little careless. Micro not paying off at that point, and unfortunately going to lose some units. Man, a Viking would totally destroy a whole bunch of... ooh, we got some Hellions running across the field, hitting up the Zelnaga watchtower. Checking out to see if there's any hoo-wahs in the neighborhood. He's like, well, we were going to attack, but, you know, we saw some hoo-wahs, and we're going to go talk to them. Maybe do something. But Hellion's going to just rape all these drones, much like they might have done to some hoo-wahs. But instead, they're going to have to focus on Zerg units because there are no hoo-wahs in the area for them to focus on. But again, you can see how much damage that they do against Hydras, which Hydras, I mean, they're expensive units. I mean, if I could find a larva to click on, which it does not appear to be any. Oh, there's one. Hydras cost 100 minerals and 50 gas, whereas Hellions cost a whopping 100 minerals and no gas. So really, if you think of this as a cost cost, I almost said, doesn't matter, cost efficiency perspective, right? Cost benefit ratio. I took a finance class today, like a seminar. I had no idea what they were talking about. I fell asleep in class, and it's bad because I was at work and like not my boss, but other people were there, so they're, not a good thing when you're just falling asleep in front of your boss. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the Hellions is really cost effective against these Hydras, and so that's why we're seeing roaches come back on the field. And roaches, I mean, I'll click on it again, only 75 minerals, 25 gas, so a lot closer to that of a Hellion. And it looks like Bubba getting tired of all this running around. His units, he's like, we're not on creep, man, it takes us a while. And Bubba's too lazy to make one damn creep tumor, or, I mean, he's got a lair, but these overlords aren't crapping out any creep for him to move quicker, so, and overseers just can't. So instead, he's going to have to break down some walls. The fourth wall, not really, it's only the second, but the fourth wall, if they were talking to me, that would be the fourth wall being broken down. Yeah, you guys have watched Family Guy. You've seen the fourth wall broken down. Mexican piss. Beautiful thing. So anyway, it looks like Louder once again going to try to defend against Bubba, who, by the way, is just walking up the ramp. Where are you, Louder? What are you doing? He's got a Banshee out on the field, and he does manage to cloak it. Where's the Overseer? Did it get taken out? Oh, it's right there. So apparently the Banshee not going to last, but he does manage to get a couple of kills, I believe, before going down. Unless that's the same Banshee. We got two of them here. For some reason, lifting off over here with this orbital, which makes 0 sense. But hey, Louder is the guy in first place, not me. And, it looks like Bubba just going to destroy some SCVs here. I was going to say something else, and I'm like, nah, I shouldn't curse. So, I don't see Louder coming back at this game. But at the meantime, what is going on? No way! Louder building up at the high yield. The Zerg player with nothing. Louder also going to land somewhere else. At the same time, Banshee's out on the field. Manages to kill all the Hydras. Roaches are all that left. They can't attack the air. He's got no drones. He's not mining anything. Bubba is in trouble. He is not liking being Bubba. The only time you want to be Bubba is when you're in prison, because you're the guy that people fear. But in Starcraft 2, Louder is the person that people fear, especially if your name's Bubba. You fear Louder. So at this point, Roach is just going to go down, nowhere to run. It looks like he doesn't have burrow research, so he can't even burrow and regen real quick. This is pre-patch 6, by the way, so he is actually able to burrow even quicker. And in the meantime, trying to harass some more with some Hellions, not going to matter. Interesting. Oh, no, he's going to lose that factory. I don't think he's got any SCVs here to repair this, but he's not making anything. It looks like he's just sticking with Banshees at this point, which is all he needs, because there is just 0 minerals incoming right now for Team Red, Bubba. Yeah, I don't see a single drone, although he's got income, which is kind of funny, even though he's got 0 drones. And this is probably going to be it, as Louder now has 6 Banshees, just cleaning things up. There's the only one unit that can even attack it anymore. That would be a Queen right here. Oh, and a couple of Hydras, if I went to Army or units. I would know that, but I wasn't paying attention. And now Louder's just going to be able to clean things up. Looks like the Zerg player over here finally crapping creep, but in a completely pointless location. Why? Why? Hey, Saturn? How you doing? In the meantime, Louder is now back at the high yield, and GG coming from Bubba. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Messiest commentator in the world, myself, yeah. Meant to say messiest commentary that I've probably ever done. But, hey. Don't care. GG!